in color. The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossy, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Joe Rossy, Dr. Michael Rossy's young brother, has never been able to accept the fact that Jill Smith, the mother of his child, has refused flatly to have anything to do with him. He has tried the waiting game with Jill, assuming the passage of time would soften her anger. But today, another young girl, Carolyn Russell, laughed off Joe's advances. For Joe, it was one rejection too many. Now he's determined to force his way back into Jill's life.
Oh, I'll get it. Hello?
Yes? Hello? Hello?
Who was it?
Wrong number, I guess. They hung up. How's it coming?
Oh, fine.
Carolyn! The door's unlocked.
Well, Eli.
Dr. Rossy, just the man I want to see.
Oh?
Did you want something, Mr. Carson?
Yes, would you go out to the doctor's car, get some cotton balls out of his little black satchel? I don't know what's going to bust first, my ears or the windows.
Okay, I'll turn it down. Hi.
Hi. Well, you're going to turn it down, aren't you?
Did you want to see my mother?
Yes, I'd like to. She's not too busy.
Making some house calls, huh?
Yeah, I just dropped by to... Yeah, I just came by because I was in the neighborhood.
Just happened to be in the neighborhood.
You're right.
Mighty good thing. If I tote any more of these boxes, it'll save me an office call.
Mom? Mystery guest. Well, good morning.
Hello, how's everything coming along?
Just fine so far, so good.
Well, I was making some house calls in the neighborhood. Actually, just around the corner over the wood fields. Do you know them?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, I suppose the daughter's a little younger than Carolyn. She was running the fever and all, and I thought since I was in the neighborhood, I'd kind of drop in and see how the moving was coming along.
Well, I'm so glad that you did. Well, would you like a cup of coffee?
No, thanks.
It's on.
Well, I've got to get back to the hospital and everything. I was thinking since, well, your pots and pans and your dishes, everything are still in boxes. I don't suppose you'll be doing a lot of cooking and everything tonight. I thought maybe, well, you might possibly want to come out to dinner with me tonight. Both of you.
Well,
Carolyn!
Carolyn, Mr. Carson's calling you, dear.
Carolyn!
8 o'clock?
Well, it's very kind of you to ask us, Dr. Rossy.
Oh,
but
Mike.
Mike, yes. I don't know.
Well, no, I can understand it. If you're tired and everything. Moving takes a lot out of you. We can make it some other time.
No, 8 o'clock is just fine.
Oh, good.
I warn you, though, when we get tired, we get very hungry.
Well, that's good. Well, 8 o'clock.
Are you really going out with him? Yes, we're both going out with him, yes, I suppose. Because I was standing there. No, because he's considerate. Well, he's smooth, I'll give him that much. Well, Carolyn, the three of us are going out to dinner, that's all. You feel strongly about my seeing him. Why don't you want me to see his brother? Well, I scarcely think it's the same thing. Carolyn, what your father and I had is over. It's gone. He's making a new life for himself. And so am I.
With a new person?
Maybe. I don't know, perhaps someday.
How can you forget everything so fast?
I can't.
But you're going out on a date already.
No, I'm not. It's not a date.
Okay. It's not a date.
Carolyn, now why do you do this, dear? 1 minute you're an adult, and the next minute you're acting like a child.
You know, the books call this the standard argument. The standard conflict between parent and child. I thought we had something special between us, and nothing would be standard. I thought that it would be you, as a very special human being, apart from all other human beings, and that it would be me, apart from all other human beings.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. I think we are special.
All right, then let's be honest.
All right?
You would like to see Dr. Rossy after tonight. You would like to see him alone.
Maybe. Is that so awful? Carolyn, I think you're just making too much of this.
You're free again, aren't you, Mom? Back in circulation. How does it feel?
Well, now, you seem to be accusing me of something. Would you like to spell it out?
I don't think so. I don't like the taste of soap.
Don't you ever talk to me like that again.
All right, tell me again. Tell me it's just a dinner with a friend.
Is this what you mean by our special relationship?
It's all beginning to make sense. The divorce my father didn't want? And the grounds? Mental cruelty? What does that mean exactly? Having to spend your whole life with one person?
Change your mind? Are you mad at me? I wish you'd come along today. I wish you had come along the last time.
You obviously want me to ask you why.
Yes.
Want to share something with me,
Yes.
like you used to. Your flock would unburden themselves to you. You would unburden yourself to me, and I would, what would I do? I would drink a lot.
I wanted you to trust me, confide in me, and share your feelings with me.
I know you did. Well, there's someone else wanting to unburden himself to you. Well, their burdens were always, sick children, poverty, weddings, funerals. Big, big important stuff. But they always outnumbered me, outmaneuvered me, and surrounded you. Mine were just the garden variety kind. Loneliness for you, anxiety about the ladies auxiliary liking me, and, well, just nickel, dime stuff.
Reverend,
Yes, Jill.
it's Mrs. Butler about her sister.
I'll have to call her back.
Okay. I'll only be a minute.
Her sister's name is Selma, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was ill. Why did you say you wish I had gone with you?
Because I was uncomfortable listening to Jill's personal life.
Why?
I don't know.
Sure you do. It was her sex life, right?
As a matter of fact, it was, yeah.
A young, attractive, unmarried girl with a baby always talks about how she got where she got. I mean, you've heard it 100 times before.
I know I have. But this was different. Maybe it was the setting. Usually it's here in the church or in my study or in a hospital. But somehow in my car, driving along, just the two of us, it was different. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, usually she tells you the story of her life and then she disappears for a while. This time it's, she not only works for you, she also happens to live in the same house with you.
Yeah. Susan, I need you.
Me and a few hundred others.
You don't have any competition.
Well, I think you ought to tell that to Mrs. Butler and her sister Thelma. Reverend.
Yes, Jill.
It's Mr. Lyons. He said that...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I know. I'll be right there. We'll be back late.
What would happen if I changed my mind and went with you? Jill, I'm sorry to put you through all this, but I really would like to go with Tom and share his rounds with him. Forgive me for changing my mind.
Well, see you later, Jill.
Behold.
That's what these mirrors are for.
Of course. You know, Rob can't wait to have this place fixed up.
I know. Betty, with all of our stupid enthusiasm...
It's not stupid. It's kind of nice, our husbands working together.
Well, I agree with you, but I mean, we were talking a mile a minute. You know, trying to figure out how to get this place converted into a great-looking motorcycle shop, and we just sort of left you right out in the cold.
Not really.
Yes, really. You didn't even know they were going into this business.
I think it's kind of nice.
Well, so do I. But that's not the point.
You're right. I did feel about 1,000,000 miles away.
I know. I could see it in your face. And I felt funny because I was in and you were out.
Well, I tried a couple of times to get with it, but you're all too fast for me. I mean, you speak kind of family shorthand, and by the time I figured out what you've just said, you're talking about something else.
I know it's a bad habit. But if it was me, I'd just say, wait a minute, I don't understand what you're talking about, and I want to, so slow down, speak English, complete sentences, you know, something like that.
No, I could never say that.
Why not?
Well, I'll probably make a mess of it and have to eat humble pie, but I'll try. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Ooh. Ooh, I guess we're both going to have to probably help each other.
You hate the smell of gasoline, too, huh? Vroom, vroom.
Reverend Winter's residence.
Is the Reverend Winter in, please?
I'm afraid he's not. May I take a message?
Well, then, can I please speak to Mrs. Winter?
She's not in either. They won't be home till late tonight. Oh, Kelly. I'll be happy to take a message.
Never mind.